Hi guys, I'm back. You know, I told you the last time that by the time you see me again, I won't be alone. Ta-da! Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Ease Up with Aegis and Ian, yeah? But today I have with me this beautiful girl. Her name is Sybil.
Yeah.
Sybil, yeah. As you can guess already. Anyway, I'll leave you to guess where she's from.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us today. So, because Sybil is from, like you already guessed, yes, India. So we're going to be talking a little bit about India today. Now, I know that there are a lot of people who are fans of Z World. You know yourself, you know. All right, so, and everybody, how do they agree? Namaste. Like, it's so, like, the way Nigerians and Ghanaians, like, the way, like, the Namaste thing is just, it's just so interesting. So I want to talk a little more about like the culture in India. From all the Z World series we've seen, you've noticed that I think Indians like
Dramatic things a lot.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. It's very dramatic.
Like putting slow motion where it's not even needed. Like,
Yeah.
And then, but more importantly, is the extended. Is it extended family or what would you call
Joint
it?
family.
Joint family.
Yeah.
Like, what's the idea behind that?
It's basically like you want to keep your family close together, and you know, because the houses are very old and past through generations, you want to like keep all of them in the family.
So
Yeah.
wait, let me ask, like, how old? No, how old is too old for that house? Like, does the building ever come crashing down, or do they have to renovate it all the time?
They renovated a lot. Like a lot of buildings renovate a lot, but houses are really old. Like the one my grandmother had, it was 120-ish years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like, how many generations have lived in the same house?
I think my grandfather or my grandfather's father built it. So it's been like two.
So your great-grandfather built it.
Yeah.
Your grandfather lived there.
Yeah.
And then your father lived there.
No, my father didn't live there.
Okay,
My mom lived there. But we sold it, so now it's not in the family anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Slowly, it's like the joint families are breaking up.
Okay.
So my family wasn't a joint family. It was like everyone went their separate ways.
Nuclear. Everyone went nuclear.
Yeah. So my aunt lives separately. I live separately. My mom lives separately. Sort of like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But like for other people that you know who are still, you know, maintaining the joints, apart from the fact that they're trying to leave the house, like pass the house on to the next generation.
Yeah.
What else? What other values, like, you know, it's behind that tradition?
Like India, the culture is very family based, so it's like people want to be close to their family, and it's things like that. So like, you know, the mother or the grandmother will be there teaching the grandkids, stuff like that.
And then I think from some of the series we've seen as well, you have that one person in the family that everybody looks up to. So it's like, if it could be grandmother, most times I think it's more to the mothers than the fathers. Like, so
I think
if the mother says this is it, that is it.
There's no arguing. So it's usually either the eldest, the grandmother usually, because she's the eldest woman in the house, and the houses are usually run by the women, because like they take care of the children and they do everything. So it's like whatever she says, you have to follow it. Like no, don't argue with her. It's just follow it.
And even also like, this is the person you're supposed to marry, so you can't argue. Like what's
like although it's changing a little bit, like here and there. But maybe say my grandmother's time, it used to be like, okay, this person, you guys fit together, you should get married together, and things like that. Like it was very like kind of strict. Like a lot of arranged marriages and stuff like that.
But right now it's changing.
Yeah.
You want to do your thing.
Yeah.
Like you want
People
to
are more
date,
like,
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Wow, interesting. So, do you think how often does the Indian people like intermarry? How often do you marry from other cultures or other countries?
It's usually people who have like been out of their own little city.
Joint family. Okay.
Yeah, like people who say like one person in that family works in say America or something.
Okay.
So they'll find people over there, right? So they'll interact with people over there. But if it's usually like people stay in their own city, in their own like little neighborhood.
Villages,
yeah. So it's like not as common as you would expect, like nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's slowly getting there.
Okay, slowly changing. Like you're not free to marry from any other place.
Yeah, because people are going
outside more.
Now, before it was more like we all stay here and in this little city.
Together. So I know your family, you know mine.
Yeah, and
so
then
we got our children have to come down together.
And like really old in olden days, like when there used to be kings and all of that, it used to be like marriages didn't used to be because of love or whatever. It used to be like sort of an agreement, like we join, business kind of thing. A contract, because it will join two kingdoms or whatever, or like two families will join. Like that.
Yeah, I think it happened. It happened in, it still does to an extent. Yeah, they might not be doing it like the olden days, but it's still there kind of. It's more right now. It's more like kind of a class thing. So, for example, in Nigeria, or I don't know much in Ghana, but in Nigeria, for example, so your family is rich, you would expect that you want your child to get married to another rich family, so that the riches continue.
I get it.
So it's I think that's a lot of the things that they show us, even in our own videos, in our movies in Nigeria. Like you see maybe a rich guy wanting to marry a poor girl, and the family are like, no way, it's not going to happen. Or a poor guy dating a rich girl, like, oh, he's a gold digger, and things like that. So it's the same in India, right?
Yeah, it's when like families, when a marriage is there, it's not just it's between those two, it's between the two entire families. And marriages in India are so big, it lasts like weeks.
Yes, a week.
Huge.
I had a friend from she's from South Africa, but our friend got married in India, and she was like, oh my god, a week. Like they started on maybe like a Monday or so, or on a Friday, and it ended on a Monday. So there's a different celebration here. Different celebration. Like there's the one where you present the bride. The whole.
I don't know all of the names for it, but there are like different ceremonies, like each like Hindus do, Christians do, like all these different ceremonies where they kind of celebrate. One celebrates the girl side of family, the other like the guy side, and then together they get married one day, then the reception is another day. It's huge, and the more it's like everyone sort of pitched
part of it.
It's like.
So the bigger your family, the bigger your wedding.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like you don't just invite, your close relatives. You invite everyone. Yeah.
So your aunts, your great aunts,
your neighbors, your colleagues, everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
I think in Nigeria too, we still have big weddings, like really big weddings. Yes. But no, it's interesting that we're not alone.
My cousin got married recently, and I think there were 800-ish guests at her. Yeah, it was big.
800 guests across how many days? Or are they going to be switching guests? Because I'm sure that some people will attend all the ceremonies.
Yeah, so, like close family would go to all. Some people are just for one day.
Okay.
So certain events are just like for her side of the family, and some are just for his. So those are very small.
But as combined.
Wow. And she had to like thank every one of them for coming. She was so tired at the end of it. 800 people. So like, oh my gosh.
I can only imagine. So for you, do you see yourself like?
No, not doing that.
Why?
It's too many people. I don't know. I would like I love my family, like my close family, but other than that, it's just too
Too
many.
extravagant.
Also, I don't know them because I didn't
Okay,
grow
you're
up in
out.
India.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, because I don't know all of the people like my parents would know, so I'm like, no, I don't want
Not
them.
really. So
No.
your father, your mom, your friends, and that's
Yeah, and my aunts and my uncles.
it. Yeah,
That's
those
good.
things.
Yeah.
That's cool. Anyway, so guys, we've just been chatting away. I hope you've learned one or two things from the culture of the Indians. Yes, I know you've watched a lot of it on Z World, but it's cool that we have somebody who like just explained some of those things to us. So that will be all on the show today. Till I come your way again, remember next week is going to be Ian on the show. I hope you enjoyed the show last week with her. So till I come your way again, just stay blessed, and don't worry, I'm going to bring Sybil another time. Till then, it's bye bye.